Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Gina again with 365 somethings. I am continuing my abstract mixed media pieces. This is session number 20. So I am using a page that I put some excess paint on. Honestly, when I saw this page, I didn't know what to do. So it was kind of intimidating. I thought putting the excess paint might help, but I had no clue what to do. No ideas came when I saw it. So the first thing I'm doing is just trying to push it back a bit so it wouldn't be so much in my face. I'm just using white acrylic paint and adding and wiping off because I don't want it to cover it completely. I'm thinking maybe I just want to leave some hint of the background somehow. Somewhere it might be used, I don't know. So now that's done, I decided today I'm working with yellow and mixing. I have black and a little bit of blue and white. So I'm just going to be mixing those on the side and applying using different methods. I found that color that I made was so interesting. It's amazing what you could get when you add black to colors. It's awesome. So I'm applying the paint. I'm trying to do it differently from how I normally do because I want some different marks, you know. I just want some kind of difference. Now I'm using my white paint pen to add some more marks, and I'm still thinking about what I could do and how to do it at the same time. So this is just me trying to gather my thoughts and think, well, what comes next? Now I'm trying to brighten up some areas because the page was it was starting to get a bit full and dark, and it's already so small. This time I did not tape my edges. Because I had added the paint before, the excess paint before without the edges, I didn't think it would, I had no idea how the page was going to be, so I didn't bother to tape the edges. So now I'm just trying to come back in with some white to, just to add some white space so it'll be more pleasing on the eye, I guess, while still trying to keep some of the pattern that I put down before. I'm trying to get back in some of those marks that I made. I had no idea this page would come out looking yellow and green, even though I'm using yellow. I don't know, it's weird. I thought I would have more of the bottom layer still showing through. I think that's what happened in my brain. But it got mostly covered up. But I like the blue that's still showing through. And that touch of pink. Here I decided to bring in a stencil. This is a glue gun stencil that I made. I'll put the link in to show how I made those. It was so much fun. And they feel so nice. They're nice and bendy and soft, and it feels nice. So I do enjoy using them. I don't use them enough. So I'm using it by adding paint through it, using a paintbrush instead of a sponge. and in my brain it didn't look like this, so I'm thinking it's kind of not really standing out, but I don't want the page to be dark. That's why I didn't add a dark color. So now I'm using this pen to quote unquote highlight it, even though it's white. But like I said, I'm trying not to have the page dark, have a dark page. So I kind of like how this looks, and I'm just gonna go through all of them. And now I'm using a charcoal pencil to add some more definition and more marks, but darker. And here I switched hands. I'm a lefty, so I switched and I'm using my right hand. I think this is the first time I'm doing this, and it feels cool. It's nice. So that was fun. I hope you all try it too. Use your non-dominant hand and make some marks and do some stuff. It's cool. Here I feel quite stuck. I have no idea what to do. I just decided to do some darker brush strokes on the page, and then I felt it was missing something, so I'm coming in with a piece of cotton that I dyed with coffee, and I'm threading out the edges. I'm fraying it, thinking that I might use the thread, but more I want to use the cloth itself. But as I pull it out, I like how the thread is. I like the color of it as well. So I'm trying to figure out where to place it and how to use it. Then I thought it was too long, so I'm gonna cut it and fray the edges of those cut pieces. Now I'm going to bring in some leaves. I love leaves. I always take some and just put them in between books all over the place. So I decided I'd use a leaf today, and I'm just going to fiddle around, try to figure out what's the best way to put this combination of material that I have. Here I remembered I had my thread, and I'm trying to bring it in because I love how that looks on the page. So I'm trying to see how best I can use it. I also brought in a piece of twine, but it's a different kind of twine. It's not the usual super brown frayed one. This one is neater. I found the cloth was looking too clean, and it was kind of blending into the page. So I'm trying to add some marks to it to make it look a little roughed up and, you know, grungy. And I also brought in some black thread because everything was still blending into the page. So I'm hoping that this would help it to stand out some more. It's still kind of blending in. And I did not want to push my background into the back. And then I did this, and then I was like, oh my gosh, Sheena, this is too much paint. It's too much. And the cloth just sucked it up. It was like, oh my goodness. So now I'm trying to use a palette knife to do some marks instead, but I mean, the damage is already done. Yeah, that's what happened. I suppose if I had kind of toned down the background, it would have stood out more, but I did not want to because I love how the back looked. So I'm thinking maybe I need another piece to help it stand out. I don't know. This took a long time, fiddling and, bringing pieces and taking them out. It took a long time. And I'm still trying to decide if this is a good look. Lots of fiddling. Trying to see if it will look better somewhere else. And this is what I came up with. I decided to help the leaves at least stand out. I would put it on a brighter background. So I found this piece of construction paper and I'm just giving it a little border. And by this time I was kind of fed up of trying stuff. So I said, you know what, this is it. The leaf is standing out and that's fine. And I just stuck everything down. And that's basically it. Thank you all so much for watching my tedious process. I hope you stuck it through. If not, I completely understand. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you all so much. And I hope y'all are creating too. Using your supplies, using up what you have, and creating some wonderful pieces. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to leave your comments. Bye.